Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens alongside Jay Plyburn back on the Impact Show this Thursday.
Good Friday Eve, the weekend, holiday weekend, almost here.
And unfortunately, this picture here, I don't think we can repeat this for the holiday weekend.
So enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of cold this morning, but the afternoon today, boy, is it beautiful.
It was chilly this morning, yeah. Excited for some more sunshine, though.
Yeah, sunshine pretty much all day long today. This is going to be the picture for most of your afternoon. Can't guarantee by the time we get to about, say, 5 o'clock or so that we still have sunshine like we started the day with, but for most of the day Thursday, it is going to be beautiful out there. It's just a cold start to the day, followed by a nice afternoon. This was the lows we had out there this morning. 27, believe it or not, in Newark, and they weren't the only ones in the 20s. Marion, 27, Urbana, 28. Down to 28 in Athens, 25 even in Cambridge. It was a cold morning. We came about a degree away from freezing here in Columbus, so I hope you had some warm clothes early in the day. The good news is you don't need them this afternoon. We continue to warm up throughout the morning, and we make our way into those mid-60s for the back half of the day today. You notice that cloud cover increasing from noon onwards, so keep in mind those clouds will continue to pick up as we head into the evening, becoming pretty overcast as we head through tonight. Those clouds could squeeze out a stray rain shower. It's not impossible, but most of us stay dry for the next 24 to 48 hours. So great afternoon on the way. Just got to enjoy it. That's kind of your main weather impact. Nothing to be concerned about for the next 48 hours. It won't be until, unfortunately, the weekend that we see our next chances for rain start to creep in any kind of meaningful fashion. We're looking at those rain chances coming our way Thursday, Friday, about 20%. And again, tonight, this is all going to come after sundown. So you've got lots of great weather to enjoy before any real threat for rain comes in. Most all of Friday should be dry. Just can't totally rule out a stray shower somewhere. Saturday, not the case. We are well up into the higher rain percentages. The 80% chance for rain and storms Saturday. Most of the day will be rainy. Sunday, 60% chance, but I think we will get dry time to enjoy on Easter. So that is good news out there. Rain continues into Monday before dropping back off as we head into next week. Let's talk about it chronologically. We'll start with the rain chances that head our way this evening. That comes from the clouds out to the west. No surprise that we cloud back over as we head to this evening. A little bit of moisture working its way through central Illinois here early in the day. That will slide our way as we head toward tonight. We'll show you the hour-by-hour forecast. We'll start this about 9 o'clock. Still pretty cloudy, but pretty dry. That rain out toward our far western counties will start to push in as we head into the overnight. Again, this is not going to be a major rainmaker. You see most of it die off. It's really a few showers at best, and then we are back into dry weather as soon as we head into tomorrow. By noon, most of the clouds from the morning have gone away, and we are looking at a great afternoon. In fact, look at these temperatures. We're expected to be in the upper 70s, if not low 80s by the time we head toward tomorrow afternoon, especially I think those southern counties. You guys are almost guaranteed an 80-degree temperature tomorrow. It is going to be a very nice Friday and dry too, so that's more good news. That pattern changes again as we head into the weekend. So let's start here Saturday morning. We've really pushed the timeline of the rain back. I don't think we're going to get any rain in here at all Friday evening. It's really going to be after midnight, early AM Saturday. A few of these storms that slide through could be strong. You see some of those big blobs of red moving through. They're gone by the time we head toward noon. As we get into the afternoon, we see more showers. Again, possibly another round of storms out there that could be a little bit gusty. I think that chance will be mostly toward the southern counties as we get through, say, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. This starts to push out as well. Rain chances never totally go away in between big widespread rounds of rain, but we will keep those chances in the forecast as we head into Easter Sunday. Sunday itself, again, small chances for rain will continue. As far as what we're looking at for possibly strong storms, good news here is it's not a big risk. We're talking lowest category, level 1 out of 5, maybe some wind, maybe some hail. And we're not overly concerned about it as things sit right now. Of course, we will monitor that as we head into the weekend And if things change, we'll let you know here at 10 TV. I want to talk more about that Easter forecast. Here's 10 a.m. I think this rain on the models is probably going to extend a little bit more into central Ohio, so prepare for kind of a rainy start to Easter. As we get into the afternoon, this will start to lift to the north, and by the evening, late afternoon, evening, I think is our best chance for dry weather. From there, we should stay largely dry until early Monday morning when another round of storms pushes through, starts to exit as we head into Monday afternoon. So rain possible again for your Easter forecast. A washout for Sunday? I don't think so. I think we're going to see dry time in there as well. Here's your 10 Weather Impact 7-day forecast. We're looking at temperatures out there climbing through the next several days. 66 this afternoon. We are up into the upper 70s for Friday. We drop temperatures with the rain and storms on Saturday. We could pick up a decent amount of rain Saturday. This is the day that I would really have alternative plans to anything outdoors, because we could pick up between a ½ inch to an inch of new rainfall across central Ohio. It's going to be kind of a washout of a day. It will not rain all day, so you may be able to squeak something in, but you're going to be dodging the showers no matter when you do. Taking a closer look at Easter. Again, not a bad day out there once you get past the morning rain. Temperatures out there will be in the mid to upper 60s. It will be warm, about average for this time of the year. Best chances for rain, again, I think before the noon hour. I think we'll be able to find some dry time to squeeze in an egg hunt in the afternoon. But if you're heading out in your Sunday best for those Easter services, keep a little rain gear with you. You'll probably need it. Once we get past the rain, first half of the day Monday, we get into drier weather as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. Those temperatures, though, thankfully don't go down. We're going to stay in the 70s, not just Monday, but Tuesday and Wednesday as well. I'm hesitant to say you could put the winter clothes away, Jay, but I think we're getting closer to that point. So
don't say it.
Don't say it. We'll change the forecast if we do.
It could get cold again, as we know. Nice to see the upper 70s on there, though.
Yeah, I was talking to someone in our newsroom earlier today. I said, yeah, I'd probably hold on to the winter clothes, or at least a few of them, through first week of May. We've actually had snow as late as May 8th here in Columbus.
Snow.
0.08 inches back in 1989. Wasn't that long ago.
Whew.
So it's not
It's
impossible.
our lifetime, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
So, you know, we're getting close, but we're not quite to the point where we can put those winter clothes away for good.
By Memorial Day, we better be putting all the winter clothes away.
Yeah, I hope we can put it away by Memorial Day.
It's only like 6 weeks away, give or take, right?
Yeah, we're getting close to that point. We're, again, not quite there yet, but boy, are we ever close here in central Ohio. And we'll welcome it when it finally does get here.
Absolutely.
But of course, with this change in weather, well, we're almost to planting season, too, for those farmers. So they're hitting the fields and really starting to work on that in the coming weeks. And something new this year, well, in the past couple of years, is actually autonomous tractors. They've been really working on that technology. We've got a report in from one of our sister stations, WSAW, in Wisconsin, about just how some of those tractors actually work.
There are only 20 autonomous tractors in the United States. They're all in the Midwest, and right here in Mosinee, it's the only one in the state of Wisconsin.
Hit our auto button, start autonomy. There it goes.
That process only took about 30 seconds to get the autonomous tractor up and running. About 3 hours and 110 acres later, soybeans were ready to be planted and the tractor parked itself.
As farmers, we have to figure out how to be progressive in our farming practice, but do it safely, do it sustainably. How do we do more with less?
Once the tractor is running and you map out your field, you can start and stop it on the John Deere app.
You start it, you stop it, you can call it to different points, you can adjust the tillage tool straight from the app.
If you're standing too close to it, it'll detect you and automatically stop. But it doesn't only detect people.
Trash bag blows across the field or something that's non-threatening, then the tractor can recognize it, think through what it wants to do, and continue on.
Technology is quickly evolving, and farmers like DeYoung want to be up to date on it. This autonomous tractor is just another step in that.
We want to grow a healthy crop. We want to grow a quality crop for the consumers.
How much does a piece of equipment like this cost? Well, they didn't want to get into that. But DeYoung and John Deere agree technology is improving the efficiency of how people run their farms.
It can really help farms sustain themselves well into the future without having to scale their labor when they might lose a guy or gal.
corn and soybeans are the only crops approved by these autonomous tractors, but John Deere is hoping that these autonomous tractors will open the door for so much more in agriculture. In Mosinee, Sam Deering, News Channel 7.
Super cool.
Yeah, indeed. Really neat technology seeing coming out there. And of course, that's all part of the environment in the bigger picture when it comes to planting those crops and growing things. But you know what they need more than anything?
The rain?
Rain and clean water out there.
Clean water, yeah.
Absolutely. All of us really need that clean water. But unfortunately, a new report coming out this week says that America's rivers, they're kind of in crisis with pollution, and it's actually killing many of them, especially in, unfortunately, poor and underserved communities. CBS News correspondent David Schechter explains.
I'm pretty surprised to see all that trash.
Yeah, and you can see we're not too far from houses.
Jerome Shabazz runs a nonprofit environmental education center in Philadelphia. He believes everyone deserves access to a clean creek, and he gave us a chance to get involved.
Come in here, you're like, this is insurmountable.
Right.
But you can make an impact.
If we go back and look at the before and after shots, you'll see that just the short period of time that we were here is going to make a difference.
What's not easy to clean up is raw sewage that runs from this pipe into another nearby creek, making it too contaminated to wade or fish in.
And the other thing is smell.
Yeah, it
You
does
can
not smell
it.
good.
No.
It smells like sewage. I mean, you don't need a scientific test to tell you there's sewage come out of there. You just need a nose.
There you go.
Nationwide, there are more than 7,000 pipes called outfalls, like the one Shabazz showed us, where wastewater from buildings and stormwater from rain flow together to the treatment facility. When there's too much rain, by design, sewage overflows into creeks and rivers. CBS News compared census data with outfall locations and found lower-income minority communities are twice as likely to have sewage dumping into a river or creek.
We see a lot of derogatory conditions in neighborhoods amongst people who don't have the political influence to fight back.
Some of these systems are well over 100 years old, built before environmental regulation. Rebuilding is cost prohibitive, but in Philadelphia, there's a natural solution, protecting what's left of the city's marshland.
I'm in, baby.
All right.
See you out there.
This is what the marsh is supposed to look like.
Lamar Gore runs the John Hines National Wildlife Refuge in Philly.
Are you sure this is Philadelphia?
Yeah, right? And I think nature-based solutions where you're looking within the landscape, and I think every city, every township needs to be taking a look at this.
The marsh works like a sponge, soaking in rainwater, which reduces the chance of a sewer overflow. But during heavy rain, raw sewage is still getting dumped in the river.
Can marshes be beneficial when you've got raw sewage running down your rivers?
They absolutely can be beneficial. It slows it down. It allows for the opportunity to break that sewage down.
But there's very little room to expand here because it's surrounded by homes, industry, and the airport.
These are the things that should have the urgency of now.
It's only a partial solution, but activist Jerome Shabazz says it's worth a try.
We really can't accept this on a basic human level as being normal. And I think we should do everything we can to try to remediate it so that people can enjoy and appreciate the built and natural environments where they live, work, and play.
Clean water should not be a luxury for some, he says, but a right for all. For Eye in America, David Schechter, Philadelphia.
Finally today, let's check out some new video into us here at 10 TV. Just in time for Easter, the tulip fields are bursting with color. That's a beautiful picture there. This was in Turner's Hill, a village west of Sussex in south of England on Wednesday this week. It was Tully's local farm. They planted more than 1.5 million flowers of 100 different varieties, all part of their Tulip Fest. People are pouring in to see the pictures and taking plenty of photos up in rows. That's a beautiful view there.
Yeah, some incredible pictures of the flowers. Good time of year to go explore the colors in nature.
Absolutely. I know we've talked about it before when we've seen some of these pictures come in. I mean, there's tulip festivals all over the world.
Sure.
We used to live in West Michigan. They've got Holland up there. I'm not sure exactly when tulip time starts anymore, but I think it's got to be close to now.
It's an April event, yeah.
Yeah, late April, early May. Go out and find a picture like this. I mean, this is beautiful.
We were hiking at Innis, I believe it's Innis Garden or Innis Woods, Innis, one of the Innis parks in the area. And beautiful, the entryway there, just also a variety, a rainbow of tulips.
Yeah.
So yeah, just drive the neighborhoods. I know Franklin Park Conservatory, they have some really good looking displays of flowers out there too.
I mean, there's some great weather in the next 2 days to get outside, and as the kids say, do it for the gram.
Do it for the gram.
Do it for the gram.
There you go.
And speaking of doing things for the gram, these animals were, I don't know if that counts as a good transition or not, but these animals at Whipside Zoo in England were treated to an early Easter-themed hunt on Monday this week as keepers decorated their enclosures with props, boxes, and all kinds of treats for the upcoming holiday. The zoo's ferrets were entertained by a basket filled with painted eggs and straw, while the endangered European rockhopper penguins, they got a small fish put on a large Easter egg prop. Birds to find there. You can see them catching that fish. Not too hard to catch it.
Is that the fish in the top of the eggs there?
Fish hanging
that's
out up there.
Fun.
The zoo's ring-tailed lemurs, well, they had small, colorful boxes on tree branches, making the lemurs use their brains to get a hold of sweet corn and treats that were hidden inside. I'm sure we'll see that picture here in just a second, but the managers at the zoo say this was all part of a special purpose to bring a little enrichment to the animals as they headed into the Easter holiday. There's the lemurs.
This gives me an idea. Instead of just giving my daughter an Easter basket, I should make her use her brain a little bit.
Have to work for it.
A scavenger hunt or something to learn how to. I mean, yeah, she has trouble enough opening things as it is at the age of 2, but that's pretty. You're right. Yeah, that would work for the Instagram. I think that's a.
Oh yeah, I mean,
transition.
Little Easter egg instead of Easter egg hunt, an Easter egg puzzle. Easter puzzle.
Yeah, an Easter puzzle. Easter scavenger hunt.
Yeah, and who doesn't like cute animals there?
And then the prize is, the peeps and the chocolates and all the good
There
stuff.
you go. Peeps are controversial apparently these days. I like Peeps. I don't care what anyone says.
They're marshmallow. It's just sugar. How can you not like a peep?
I only want them once a year though. That's the only time of year I want them.
I like them with chocolate and graham cracker, s'more style.
So you're just making a sugary s'more.
I'm just making a sugary s'more.
Sugar on sugar on sugar, and we'll throw some graham crackers in there for good measure.
I'm here for the sugar.
Well, if you're here for the sugar or here for the weather, we've come to an end for this version of the 10 TV Weather Impact Show, but that's not the end of our weather coverage. Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz, he'll be back here at 6 o'clock tonight for the latest on that Easter weekend forecast. Until then, you can catch more online at 10tv.com. Have a great afternoon.
Bye-bye.